It's Chris Brown.
Yeah. What's up, man?
How you doing? What's going on?
I'm good. I'm pretty good. Can't complain.
You got the album coming out on Tuesday.
Yeah, man. It's going to be exciting. It's
Big
gonna be
things
real
happening.
Good. Yeah, man. It's going to be real great. March 22nd.
F.A.M.E.
Yeah.
And it's spelled out, too, so it's like F.A.M.E.
Yeah, acronym, forgiving all my enemies, fans of my everything,
I heard some tracks off the album, man. I have a new title for it. I'm calling it YGGP, which means you're going to get pregnant. If you put that on, seriously, I got the album right here. If you're a female and you've been trying for a while with your man and things aren't happening.
It definitely can happen this time, right?
Did you know when you're recording, this is going to be like a fertility classic?
I actually did the record, like, you have the Wet the Bed song and beg for it, I kind of did those records specifically to kind of cater to the bedroom,
So you're telling me Wet the Bed, contrary to popular belief, not about a 4-year-old with too much juicy juice?
Yeah,
like,
not about my personal experiences being afraid of the dark at 4 and 5 and peeing in the bed. No, not about that.
Nothing like that whatsoever. It's so many things. Like, I remember the first time I went and saw Yeah 3 times.
Yeah.
I look at the album title or the song title. It says Yeah 3X. I'm like, oh, finally, man, because I'm a big dude. Chris Brown recognizing all the big dudes got to wear 3X. It's so cool. Like the same thing I do when I go into Target. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, there's a 3X. That's what I thought it was about.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with that whatsoever.
Not at all.
And it's, I like the slow stuff, but I also like the stuff.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah, I almost thought you referring to it as that.
Yeah, like the stuff, And when you are working on the record and you're meeting with your people and you're going over it, what's the ratio of versus all girl? Is there a certain way you want it on the record? Or
I think the difference, I kind of balanced it out, because it was so many different records, and mixtape wise, I always put out more urban records like rap and hip hop and a lot more sexual records. But this one, I think with my albums, I want people to kind of get a wide range of my entertainment and be able to, go from the pop music to the alternative, anything, And so this album, I kind of just made sure it was a couple here, then there was a couple there, and so it'll balance out and even out, So
it's kind of like the food court philosophy of music.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, girl, you want some Sbarro? I got that. Oh, look, you want Mantuwalk? That's down the hall. I got some Mantuwalk right there. There's an Arby's.
Yeah, exactly.
You got Taco Bell repping.
Yeah. Perfect
things. One thing, man, when you Google your name right now, the one thing that keeps coming up.
What pops up?
You pop up. Actually, you're hanging down. But, man, let me tell you something, okay? And you tell me if I'm wrong, okay?
Yeah.
I see nothing. Here's what I think you did with that pic when you sent that pic. I think you were trying to convince a girl to go on vacation with you. And you're like, listen, don't be nervous about the hotel we're staying at. We're on the 3rd floor. And if there's a fire, you can climb. This is the rope you're going to climb down to safety. So it was a safety thing, right?
Definitely.
That's what it was.
That's exactly. It was just definitely a safety precaution.
In case of fire, I'm going to be your rope.
Yep, exactly.
Honestly, it's so funny. No one will ever clown you about that pic because you can't look at it and be like, you can't laugh because it's just a damn. I mean, and also you don't have to go see a doctor for 2 more years because any physician, he's good. All right, next.
Physicals, he's already done with his physicals.
Your insurance, in fact, if you go and check your insurance statement, you actually saved about 25% on your health insurance. He's fine.
By switching to Geico.
He's okay. Exactly. Whatever. You're good. I couldn't imagine, man. Speaking of hotels, dude, you are on. You're going around the country, staying in a lot of hotels. Yeah. You gotta some nights just be like, I know you want to hit the club a lot of times. With your friends, but some nights you gotta pass by a wedding and see an empty dance floor. And you cut it up. I mean, have you ever crashed a wedding or a bar mitzvah?
I did one actually. One of the guys from NERD was actually getting married, and I showed up and crashed it. So it was like a big ballroom the whole night. I came in with shorts on, t-shirt, nice. And he just came up there. I sung on the mic, and
you actually went. You earned your keep. You're like, I'll hit the buffet, but here, let me sing first.
Yeah. I actually surprised him, man. It was fun.
Man, that's cool. I couldn't imagine, man. Yeah. You live on up any party, go to a VFW hall, and totally blow it up. You got a lot of people working with you on this record, man. Were they waiting in line, or did you pick and choose? Who did you tell no to? You have almost everybody in the hip hop community on the record.
Yeah, I really wanted a chance to kind of work with people I had already relationships with, and all the people I collab with were more so already friends, So Justin Bieber, Wiz Khalifa, Busta Rhymes, Wayne. Everybody was people that were already my friends and I had a good relationship with. So being able to work with them was kind of it was easy to kind of get them to do the record,
Yeah, Busta sounds great, by the way. We miss him, man.
He killed it. He's the best.
Yeah, it's good to hear him again. It's been a long time, man. Yep. But I've blown many speakers in many assy cars kind of Busta tracks back in the day, so it's good to hear him. Man, so as I trying to think of the world of Chris Brown right now.
Yeah.
And it's got to be great to like to be driving in the car, punch, and hear your song like on 8 different radio stations at one time.
Exactly.
That's got to be good times.
Yeah, man, it's a blessing, man. I'm so grateful and thankful that people actually have taken the time to listen to my music and kind of like being inspired by my music, or it makes my music kind of makes them feel a certain way, and it's kind of, you know, showing up. You know, people are supporting on buying the singles off iTunes, you know, also just supporting the record, calling up to the radio, requesting Team Breezy, you know. So it's just great. It's a blessing, and I'm in a great place, and just I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Almost like when baseball season or football season ends and people get depressed because there's no more football games.
Yeah.
The minute anything, like the minute the Twitter war stopped with you, Twitter got really boring, man.
Yeah, like, man, it's like people lose their sense of humor. Like, not like they don't have humor anymore. Like, it's always, oh, you just dissed this person. You talked about this people, and like it's like. It's people don't have the sense of humor. Like a comedian can do it, you know, and say the most outlandish thing. But as soon as we
not
say,
Gilbert Gottfried, he couldn't do it.
Yeah. But that's way that's way.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But as far as like, you know, us, like if we say something, is always taken to the next level. And I think, you know, my Twitter beefs have been, you know, hilarious over time, just joking, like from like high school jokes and stuff like that. But, you know, I think people take certain things a lot serious. So I did apologize to the people that did take offense to, you know, what I said on Twitter that offended them. But I didn't apologize to the people I initially said it to, you know. I apologize to the other people who got offended, not the person I was saying it to. So it's kind of, Twitter wars is kind of fun sometimes. Yeah. It gets you in trouble.
Yeah, it's good reading on Twitter. Seriously, if you got a new iPad too, it's like, oh, I need something to read because like this girl talking about what she ate for lunch, that's not cutting it.
Yeah, at all.
We had Selena Gomez in here a couple days ago, and I'd mentioned the how if she talked to any of her other celebrity friends about what, you know, the plan is for Japan and how people can help. Yeah. Have you heard anything from the community? Anybody working on anything right now?
I actually did the thing with Red Cross. I actually always donated like proceeds of like certain shows to the Red Cross. I did an actual foundation called VA Stand Up, like that raised money for the Red Cross. But the Red Cross is actually doing like a $10 donation that I actually tweeted it a couple times.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, so they can just donate to help. And I know right at this point, like it's not a lot we can do to help right now, but you know, as much as we can, you know, I'm trying to really get involved and, you know, and really show that we care, because it's about us uplifting one another and, you know, helping the world. Because I think, you know, we all need to kind of get over each other's differences. It's 2011, you know, it's way past racism, it's way past culture, it's way past all these differences. I think it needs to just be about positivity and living your life, you know?
Cool. Chris, man, thanks for coming by Z100, man.
Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you for having me, man. Cool.